So first thing I'm going to do is go in there and smoke that that entrance exit that I created over here, and then that'll allow me to take the plaster off of the wall in there, and then I'll start to remove the lath and we'll get engaged with these guys. So, all right. Okay. And actually I can tell by the way the bees are behaving down there at that little kiosk that we put up. I can tell it's a prime location to have bees. Looking for the queen, just a quick look. If I see her, that's a big find. And so what I'm going to do now is get a little I'm going to get a little comb of brood out of the wall here and then pop that in that box. That comb right there with that brood on it, it's kind of wiggly. I saw it wiggle a second ago. I'm going to, I think, go after that one so that we can get that in that box, and then the bees won't fly off of that brood. They'll kind of stick to that. I'm going to take that brood comb out of there. It's going to come, it may be ugly, but it's going to come out of there. And we're going to go for the 20-inch dimension because that's our box dimension. And that's the length of that. And I'm going to try to lay that up against the wall of that box. And then once we get some honey in there, we'll put the honey up against that wall to finish this thing. Okay, I got to cut it off down here now, roughly like that. Becky, did you see the queen? Now we're into the brood.
Is there a good way to do this?
This is pretty good.
Is there ever a pretty way to do it?
I think this is pretty good.
I agree.
That just fell down, huh?
Yeah, it peeled off. It's warm. This is when I get stung, Mike.
Is that honey or brood?
Both.
Both. One side brood, one side honey?
A little of both, yeah. So, anybody sees the queen, they can brag about it. I don't mind some instruction. And so, there's a frame of brood.
Can you hold that? If you mind holding it just for a second. What are we looking at here?
That's a frame or that's a comb of capped over brood, young bees. Those bees are going to emerge over the next few days. The queen could be on this one very easily. It's heavy because of that honey. And then you got some younger brood on that. You see those patchy kind of spots where the old brood's up here by my index finger? And there's going to be eggs and larvae likely in those cells around that. So that queen could be on there. I don't have to see her. Probably in total there's I'm going to guess like 80 pounds of honey in this wall.